Thanks for joining us tonight. We begin KVUE News at 6 with breaking news.
Turn around, walk. Come on, keep walking. Walk away from the car. Now, turn around. Stop, halt them.
Two Austin police officers involved in a deadly shooting in Southeast Austin 2 years ago will not face any disciplinary action in the death of Alex Gonzales. Thanks for joining us. I'm Brian Mays.
And I'm Quita Culpepper. Today was the deadline for Austin Police Chief Joseph Chacon to decide whether two APD officers should be disciplined for the deadly shooting of Alex Gonzales. Before we get into today's decision, we want to give you the background and some facts in this case and take you back to the night Gonzales died.
Put your hands up!
This is body camera video from January 5th, 2021. It shows Alexander Gonzales out of his car and injured after he was shot by Officer Gabriel Gutierrez. Gutierrez was off duty that night. Gutierrez called 911 moments earlier to say he shot Gonzales when Gonzales pointed a gun at him on Wickersham Lane. There's no video of the shooting because Gutierrez was in his personal car. A short time later, uniformed on-duty officers arrived. Those officers pointed their guns at Gonzales as he walked to the back of his car and then around to the rear passenger side of the vehicle. There was a woman and a baby in the car with him. The woman was also shot and injured. You can see her on the ground. Officer Luis Serrato and another officer repeatedly tell Gonzales not to reach inside the car. It's unclear if they knew there was a baby inside. When Gonzales did reach inside, Officer Serrato fired his gun. Last month, a Travis County grand jury chose not to indict officers Gabriel Gutierrez and Luis Serrato, meaning both men would not face criminal charges. All right, let's talk more about today's decision by Austin's police chief.
Senior reporter Tony Plahetsky joins us here at the desk with more on APD's decision today. Hey, Tony.
And what's so striking, Brian and Quita, is that of all the people who have viewed all of the evidence in this case, there is such a range of opinions that we are seeing coming forth from all of the information that they have seen. A citizens review panel for the Austin Office of Police Oversight recommended they be fired. The director of that office recommended only that Officer Gutierrez be fired, but that Officer Serrato receive counseling and guidance. So again, there is a big range of opinions in this case. In his statement this evening, Chief Chacon said Officer Gutierrez, quote, acted as a private citizen who defended himself in the face of a deadly threat, and that, quote, Officer Serrato's action in response to the incident were in accordance with APD's policies and training. We have reached out to the family of Alex Gonzales, which has been increasingly vocal in recent weeks. They say that they believe that police shot and killed him at that moment that he was reaching in the back of his car to check on his child, Brian and Quita. So again, lots of different reactions and opinions among a wide range of people who have looked at all of the evidence in this case.
The Office of Police Oversight hasn't really been around long enough to know if that's going to be rare that they don't agree with the decision or not rare that they agree with the decision.
That's right. We're going to have to be tracking how the actions of Chief Chacon really track or don't track with the recommendations of that agency.
So why did it take so long? 2 years ago was when this happened.
So it is customary in Austin for the police chief to wait until there is some resolution to a criminal investigation. In other words, waiting to see whether or not the chief will take administrative action after prosecutors have reviewed the case and taken it to a grand jury. That took about 2 years in this particular case. And then once that was over, under state law, the chief had 30 days to make some sort of decision about whether or not he was going to suspend or fire these officers, or, as he did today, take no action at all.
All right, Tony Plahetsky, thank you very much. I know you're going to continue to follow this.
You bet.
Thanks, Tony.